I remember the last time I was here for the Olympics, your city was destroyed by a huge flash flood. So, can you tell me how you made your city better again?
Well, that flash flood was awful. It was the Great Flash Flood of 2098. It destroyed our commercial, residential, and even our industrial. Our city was reduced to absolute ruins. But, thanks to our engineers of today, we're once again a thriving city.
That's great. I'm glad to hear you're doing great now.
Well, we have made a lot of changes to satisfy our 6.2 million population with two main key solutions. One, we now run our electric lines underground, and two, our amazing new hydropower source. Which is why we have remained electrical engineer here today of Heng, Joel.
Yes, using the engineer design process, we were able to build back our city. To satisfy our 6.2 million population, we've made lots of changes in the city to a better and well-rounded way we run things around here.
What's some common information trainers and athletes should know?
Well, here in Peking, we have about 69-degree weather year-round, with massive amounts of water and beautiful mountain ranges surrounding the city.
That's great. Can you tell me about your transportation?
Our main transportation is our high-speed hover trains and flying vehicles.
So, do these hover trains work better?
The hover trains are much better. They can carry mass amounts of people to key points all over the city, including a commercial, residential, industrial, and even the Beiyang Temple at the top of Beiyang Mountain.
So the super fast hover train must be using up a lot of valuable power, don't you think?
Well, that's why we have hydropower. Hydropower takes water from the surrounding sources and turns it into energy to power massive amounts of energy-consuming things like the hover train, and it balances out so we can have a well-run city.
Can you tell me a little about your power grid and how you generate power?
Joel, can you go over the stages of our power grid for us, please?
The first stage of the power grid, the water is drained to the center of the city from water sources such as the South Southern China Sea and the Pearl River. It's drained and other flood water, and it's drained to the center of the city, where it's then taken by the lucid pipes all the way to the industrial zone. The industrial zone creates energy, distributes it through the transmission lines to the residential, commercial, and even the industrial zone.
That's great, but this seems like it takes up a lot of space. Where do you store it?
Well, that's the best part, because it's completely underground and underwater. While being our primary source, it's not ice.
Well, looking out into this ocean, sure I'm getting thirsty. And if you're going to be hosting the Olympics, you'll need to be able to have a surplus amount of water at any given time.
Well, we have a great solution for that. Basically, as we talked about just before, our lucid pipes, as you can see over here, have turbines that spin inside of the pipes. So, as all the flood water, or just regular water, pummels through the pipes, it spins the turbines. That not only helps in a purification process, but the distribution process out into the entire community.
Well, this seems great. Since I'm always on the move and running around, can you tell me about how your city is on the financial part of things? I might decide to move here.
Our city is very profitable. We drive nearly 40% of China's total revenue. We do have small agricultural rice farms, but our main source of profit, as we just talked about before, is our lucid pipes. We manufacture those right here in Peking and export them to countries and cities all over the entire world.
That's great. Can you tell me about emergency services and how those come into effect?
Our fire and police at the top of the line invest in all of China. Fire stations are equipped with fire drones which are able to handle any situation, and all of our officers are ready to handle any situation.
So, can you name what comes with playing sports?
Sweat?
No, he's talking about the injuries.
Oh, of course, our medical. Well, for that, we do have a very highly trained and a very good hospital here in Peking. But to do surgeries, we have robotic surgeons. Basically, they eliminate any human error that would be possible during a regular surgery.
How efficient are these robots and what happens if they go into mechanical error?
Well, that's why we have robotic engineers alongside the surgeons. That way, if it goes into any mechanical error, which is rare by itself, we have backup ready and made.
Well, can you tell me about some education? Because I sure want my kids to be educated if I move here.
Well, we do have the basic education with both K through 12 levels, but we also have one of the biggest universities in China, the Peking University, and it has great engineering courses.
Well, I can't think of much else that your city's lacking of, so can you tell me about how your power grid is resilient?
Well, being the mayor of this town, I think I can speak in layman's terms. Basically, we use our natural disaster to fuel our fire. As all the flood water comes in from the city, it's then drained. So the flood water and just regular water, as we talked about before, is drained. So basically, if you notice, we're not only getting rid of the flood water that usually take weeks to a month maybe to get rid of. We get rid of it within a day, and we turn it into a very clean and efficient power source to all of our community.
Wow, that's great. Well, You're the last city I had to meet with, so I think it's in my best interest to give Heng the honor of hosting the 21-22 Olympic Games. I can't think of a better, more well-rounded city than you, and I appreciate the energy used to come back from such a fall.
Thank you so much. We're going to get started on the speed walking tracks right away.